Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA on Thursday, November 16th. Only two games to get into, and I do kind of like these smaller slates so we can really dig into a couple games here, come up with kind of a script of what we think is going to happen in this one. So we do have 5 really good picks for you guys to consider in this video. Also, the NFL video is out for Thursday Night Football. Definitely check it out after this one. It'll be on the channel. Also be the end card of this video for you to watch at the very end. If you guys are not in the Discord, it's less than $1 per day. We went absolutely crazy in the Discord yesterday. We have 5, 6 cappers posting picks in there. The videos we make are just one of our slips. Yesterday I hit an NHL slip 2 for 2. Volo went 2 for 2 on his NBA slip. Finity went 3 for 3 on his NBA slip. Parlay hit 2 for 2 slips in the NBA and NHL yesterday. Definitely get in there, check it out. I know a bunch of you guys who watch the YouTube videos jumped on a lot of those picks yesterday and are in the Discord, but if you're not, get in there. It'll be linked down below. Now for this game, we got Nets at Heat, Thunder at Warriors. The Nets at Heat game is supposed to be pretty low scoring, 214.5 total here with Miami 3.5 point favorites, and then Thunder Warriors with no Steph Curry. We got not as high scoring as I would have thought based on their last game. This one should be about 115, 112 is what they're predicting, and I do think OKC is going to beat them pretty handily. No Draymond or Steph Curry in this one. And I think the Nets Heat's going to be low scoring and fairly close. So with all that taken into account, that's how we're going to go into these picks. The first one I'm going to go to is a pretty weird one here. It's going to be Cason Wallace. And the reason I like Cason Wallace is he's a rookie, but he is basically blowout proof in this game. So I may see a blowout in favor of OKC without Curry and Draymond. Going to Cason Wallace over on 6.5 points. And that is the thing I like about Wallace. He's blowout proof. You can see he's averaging over 22 minutes per game. And the least amount of minutes he's played in a game so far is 17, but has been scoring effectively, averaging almost 8 points a game. And I think this is going to be a pretty fast-paced game, and the Thunder are going to score a lot of points in this one, so I like Wallace to get in there and hit a few shots in this one and definitely cover this. So an interesting player, interesting prop over here. Looking at him over here on Outlier, which does have a free 7-day trial, you can see in 11 of the games he's played, he's hit this over in 7 of them. So we definitely like to see that in a game where we expect a lot of points to be scored, and his minutes floor, like we said, has been 17 minutes, and most games, I think it's like every game but 2, he's played at least 20 minutes. So we're liking that for Cason Wallace in the first spot. The next one we're going to go to here is going to be Chris Paul. We're going to go to the under on Paul's assist at 9.5 in this one. So, like I said, we just think that the Warriors are going to struggle in this game, and they got to hit shots if Chris Paul's going to be getting this assist. Who's he going to be passed to? Clay, who's definitely been struggling. Andrew Wiggins has been struggling, and they don't really have much without Curry out there. So, taking the under on Chris Paul at 9.5. Looking at Paul in 2023, he's only gone over this twice. That was in a very fast-paced, high-scoring game against Sacramento, and then against OKC last time, but that game was insanely high-scoring, 141, 139. I do believe that went to overtime as well. And then every other game, he's hit 9 twice, 8 once, and then 7 or less in like the last 6 games. Also over here on Outlier, you can hit this drop down and go to games without Curry. So I guess Curry's hasn't only played 1 game this year, and that was their last game. And Paul only had 4 assists against Minnesota, so not that good. And then you can see over here OKC against assist defense. They allow the 24th least in the league, 26.8 per game. Going to take the under. Now, Chris Paul, you got to build the game script. You think OKC's going to have a big game. Wallace Could get some extra run in garbage time. Chris Paul maybe won't play as much, and the Warriors not going to score as many points. Then for the third one, we're going to the Heat game for our first Heat pick. We're coming over to OddsJam, which is another tool with a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. Basically, they take lines from sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, Thrive, which we do have affiliate links for all three of those down below, and they'll show you what other sportsbooks have it out. So one of their top picks here is Duncan Robinson, under 15.5 points. You can see a lot of sites really like this one to go under, DraftKings minus 135, but Pinnacle, my favorite sportsbook that I think has the best odds, minus 140. They like it the most. And then Flip over here, also minus 140. So they really like this one under. Duncan Robinson has been playing huge minutes and starting without Tyler Hero. And Kyle Lowry has played like 15 minutes last game, but he barely got there. I think he played 36 minutes and got 18. I think it's just going to be a rough shooting night. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. So I do like this pick as well, but OddsJam, one of their top picks compared to all these sports books, is basically how that site works. So we're going to go ahead and lock that one in for our third pick on the under. Then for our fourth pick, we're going to go to another Miami Heat player. We're going to go to Josh Richardson here, and he played 33 minutes in their last game and will handle a lot of point guard duties, for Kyle Lowry, who only played 15 minutes. I think they're going to go back to him in a big way in this one. I do like the fantasy score actually on Josh Richardson, but I do like a lot of his props besides threes. I would go to points, rebounds, PRA, or fantasy score, but I think you're getting the best deal here on fantasy score. So you could see last game he only scored 6 points, but he got 26 fantasy points. Game before that, 24.6. Game before that, 17.4. So when he's getting these minutes, he's putting up some pretty nice fantasy scores, and he can get that with steals, blocks, assists, rebounds, and score the ball a little bit. So I like Josh Richardson in this one. I think he's going to play big minutes again and handle some of that point guard duty. So going away from Robinson and liking Richardson more in this one. And then my last pick here is going to be Day'Ron Sharpe, who has been absolutely crushing it, not going to lie. In limited minutes has just been putting up crazy stats. Yeah, we could see in this game against Orlando was somewhat of a blowout. I guess it was a blowout. They won by 20 points, and Nick Claxton, coming back from injury, played just 21 minutes at center. So Sharpe got 24 minutes, 10 boards, 11 points. So absolutely had a killer game, 21 PRA, and that's what we're looking at. The next game also had another really good game, which is why his props are so high. Only played 19 minutes this time. Claxton got bumped up to 28 minutes. So they are ramping up Claxton's minutes, and Sharpe didn't play as much. Still got 19 minutes though. 12 boards and 8 points in 19 minutes. So I do think he is set for a regression where he's not going to have insane rebound per minute games. Last year in 11.5 minutes, averaged 4.2 boards, 4.7 points across 48 games played. So if we think he's going to get slightly more minutes, we could round up the rebounds to 5, points to 5. That would put you at 10. Round up the assists to 1. That's going to get you 11 PRA. And right now he's sitting at 13.5. So we're taking the under on Day'Ron Sharpe. I do think he can get close to, 6 rebounds, 6 points, something like that. But only had 1 assist in his last 2 games. And also I just think the minutes are going to be down, and he's going to be set for a rebounding regression in this one. So liking him on the under on the PRA. Miami, just a tough matchup as well compared to these last opponents he played. Washington is a pretty soft team, and Orlando with basically no big men. Wendell Carter is out for them, so he's going against Goga and Mo Wagner and Jonathan Isaac, guys like that. So liking these 5 picks. In our last video, we only missed one of our picks, so it was a good one as well. But if you guys want more picks for the NBA, NFL, all sports, definitely get in the Discord here. It's going to be less than $1 per day, and we absolutely crushed it yesterday. Like we said in the beginning of the video, I had an NHL slip. Volo hit his NBA slip. Finiti went 3 for 3 in the NBA on his only slip yesterday. Parlay hit a 2 for 2 in the NBA, then another 2 for 2 NBA NHL combo on his only 4 picks. So absolutely crushed it yesterday. We're going to keep it riding today. You can see Irenas posted his picks, Blames posted today, Parlay posted again already, same with Finiti. So definitely get over there, check it out. Also subscribe to the channel, click this end card right here because the NFL video for Thursday night is live. So watch that one and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in another video.